How is it going, everyone? This is Will with Culture Keep, and in this episode, I want to talk about joining an alliance. So, alliances are pretty important, and I'm sure for the beginners, if you don't know what an alliance is, then you should check it out by going to this top tab and clicking on Alliance. But if you've been playing for, I'd say, a week or so, you're probably wondering, when should I join an alliance, or if it's even worth my time? So let me go ahead and answer that question right now. It is definitely worth your time if you find an active alliance. The reason is because I'm going to show you some rewards that I've gotten. Oops. And you get a lot of stuff. So I've found that I get the most from Alliance Wars. So there are Alliance Wests. There are Alliance Quests and Alliance Wars. So quests are basically, is it not going to show them? I thought I was going to show them. But anyway, the wars will give you really good stuff. Like, I've been getting a lot of 4-star crystal shards, a lot of 5-star crystal shards, which I almost have enough for 5-star crystal, which is awesome. But you just get so many things. Also, you get like alliance events, and you get all these things. So like, here's a good example. Oh, even this one, Alliance Quest Completion. Like, let's look at some of the rewards. So just from being in Alliance, really these first two are just basically from participating in the War of the Quest. I'm getting those premium shard crystals, which is great for duplication, getting those class ISOs. But you see, I just got 1,000 3-star crystal shards, which is definitely good if you're just, getting started, getting your first couple 3-stars. But look at like all the things you can get. And, these are really good whether you're beginner or intermediate. Obviously you've got to do stuff in the Alliance, but it's just definitely worth it. You should definitely join. Now, this will be kind of hard to show because I'm already in Alliance, but when you click on this tab, it'll be blank, and it'll probably say like something like search an alliance. I could technically leave this one, but I'm not going to because I don't know if they'll invite me back or not. They probably would. They'd probably be like, what the heck did you do? But I'd be like, I was just showing a tutorial video. But when you come to this tab, it'll most likely tell you or ask you if you want to join Alliance, if you want to search for one. And you can search for them basically by the name of the Alliance. And if you're ever wondering the name of the Alliance, let's go to... Okay, so this is my chat right here with my Alliance. If you can see next to the name of the person. So let's look at Spider-Man's icon at the top. So obviously you see the Spider-Man picture. And then to the right, it'll say, in very fine print, I guess, it'll say Agent Spider, which is like your summoner's title. And then above it, in blue wording and brackets, that is the name of the Alliance. I don't think you can click on it because I'm already in that Alliance. Let me go to Global real quick. I'm just going to click on, okay, I can just click on the profile. Wow, I can't talk today. So you click on the person, and then at the bottom you can see click or go to Alliance. You can click on that. And then, so I'm already in Alliance. Your screen might look different, but it might give you an option to join. Now, I started an Alliance with my roommate who got me into this game, and things were okay, but we noticed, especially in the beginning, a lot of people will join an Alliance or will invite people to an Alliance. Everybody's kind of at the same level, pretty low, like I would say level 15 or lower. And a lot of people will come onto this game and they'll play for like a couple days and then they'll be done. And which, I mean, is kind of like how it goes with honestly most things in life. People will do it like for a couple days and then they'll either like it or they won't. So when searching for an Alliance, let's go back to mine. Oops. What you want to do is you want to go to the members section and then all the way to the right. So let's look at Whizbang. Shout out to Wiz. All the way to the right in his little row there, it says 41 minutes, and that's when the player was last logged in. You want to make sure that the Alliance that you're looking at joining, everybody has been there that day. You shouldn't see one day ago anywhere. If you do and it's just one person, then, you know, that's probably fine. But if it's like, you know, 20 hours plus everywhere, that means that this alliance isn't very active and that it's probably going to go to shambles really quick. So when joining alliance, that's kind of what you want to look for. And then, I mean, we're pretty spread out. Like, I think Chino's the strongest person, or has got the highest rating. He's got like over 450,000 rating. And, you know, I'm sitting here with 70,000. And, you know, we've definitely got like a bottom tier and a top tier too. I would say, yeah. I mean, there's definitely like a bottom. Well, we're at 25 out of 30 now. We had a couple people leave, but there's definitely a top 15 and a bottom 15. But don't let that deter you. Like, don't ever think you're too weak to join an alliance. Obviously, you want to check them out. If they've all got ratings of like 100,000 and plus, and you're coming in with like a rating of 10,000, they probably won't accept you. Don't take it personally. You know, they're trying to do what's best for the alliance, as should you if you decide to start one or join one. But it's honestly never really too early to join. But honestly, my biggest piece of advice, you know, besides looking at these alliances, is to play the game for at least a week. See if you can consistently play the game every day. You know, it doesn't matter how long, preferably at least an hour. But see if you can play the game every single day of the week. Because if you can't do that, you know, obviously things happen. You might have to go on vacation, you know, heaven forbid something happens that, you know, makes you sad. But see if you can consistently do that, because if you can't, then maybe you should wait a little bit until you can, because it is a commitment. You're going to have to, you know, fight with your fellow friends. You're probably going to have to download the Line app to communicate with them, or you can, you know, chat in-game app. But you're going to need to set aside some time to, you know, partake in whatever events are going on. So really, that's it. I mean, there's not much to alliances. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's just being in like with a group of friends. You guys communicate, fight together, and do all kinds of things. And then let me show you kind of like what my stuff looks like. Okay, so all the way to the right, we have, okay, Alliance Mode, Alliance Quests, and Alliance Wars. So Alliance Wars has kind of like two parts in it. I'm not really going to go into too much detail. And I think we have 2 battle groups going. Yeah, because if you have 10 people, then really you only need 1, but we have more than 10 and enough to fill. You can see all our battle groups are almost full. They should be. But the first phase of the war is you put your defenders down. So you probably want to do some research on the best defensive characters. I've got a couple good ones like Infinity War, Iron Man, Hyperion's like good all around. Korg and Thing are actually really good at defense. But basically you place your characters with the rest of your alliance, and of course if it's a good alliance, they're going to situate it to where, you know, the other alliance that you're fighting against, that you're defending against, won't beat you. So obviously like your best character, or your alliance's best character, will be up at the top. And then you can see the timer too, kind of in the top middle of the screen. It's at 3 hours and 39 minutes. Once that expires, then the alliance war, I guess, begins. So another alliance, which I'm not really sure how they're picked. I mean, everybody's set in categories and tiers. So you won't obviously be fighting people who are like, who've got rankings of like 2 million plus. That would be insane. They'd have no fun because they would just wipe everything out. But they'll try and put you up against an alliance that is equal to, or, you know, around that of your own alliance power. And then you will do the same thing. You will attack their setup. So that's kind of Alliance Wars in a nutshell. I'm still learning a lot about this. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but it's pretty straightforward. And then Alliance Quests, it's basically like going through a story quest with your crew. So again, we have 2 battle groups. You might have, you know, less or more. Doesn't really matter. But this is an intermediate map to kind of give you guys, you know, a look at to what you'll fight if you decide to join. So we've got some 3Ks, some 4Ks, and, you know, they're all noded up too, so their powers will drop once you coordinate fights. If you don't know what nodes are, these little purple arrows. So this Sentinel right here, he is powering up Howard the Duck, who is garbage anyway, and Captain America World War II, I think that's the World War II version. So once somebody beats Sentinel, then Howard the Duck's power will drop. Let's see, incoming. So he will lose the Mystic Ascendancy and the 50% attack and health. So, you know, your alliance will, whoa, I don't like how that makes it disappear. But your alliance will, you know, talk to you, hopefully, if you're just starting. They'll say, hey, make sure you take out the guys providing the power nodes first before you attack, you know, the guys who are being powered up by the nodes. But, you know, seeing this is like kind of intermediate, almost beginner. I mean, I've been playing for almost 3 months now consistently, so I'm starting to get towards more the intermediate. But yeah, that's basically my advice for beginners when, you know, finding an alliance, joining an alliance, and what to kind of expect. Just one more time to kind of go over the app that I use. It is this Line app, and I've never heard of it until I got this game, but I mean, this is what it looks like. It's that little green block with the word bubble that says Line in it. Free download, and I mean, all we do is just talk in here in different groups, communicate, give each other advice. It's really good. So if they ask you to download the Line app, don't be like, what is that? I've never heard of that. Like, what could that be? So yeah, that's just about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you found any value. And I'm probably gonna do my next video opening my first 5-star champion. So hopefully it won't be Howard the Duck. Hopefully it'll be somebody good. I'd really like Hyperion, but hey, dreamers can dream, right? All right, well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.